Hey everybody, Michelle here. I'm back with another spooky Reddit story. Sorry it's taken me so long to get to episode 13, but we had a little hiatus there for a day, and I really wasn't sure what was going to happen prior to that with TikTok. So I was working more on my affiliate stuff than the spooky stuff. So I'm starting to post a lot more spooky stuff from my group. So please look through my recent stuff and support that if you are into the paranormal. And without further ado, this is a Reddit spooky story that I found to read for you. And this is episode 13. So the poster titled this, "I think my boyfriend's paternal grandfather is trying to get across to me somehow." So to start off, I don't really know what to say in this post, but I have been having some unexplainable encounters, and I was hoping someone more experienced with this stuff might be able to clarify. Basically, a year ago, I moved into my boyfriend's family home with him, and it's been in his family for generations on his dad's. It started in January of this year. My dog was really sick and needed outside constantly. So it was one super snowy night. It was bright enough to see clear as day around 3:30 a.m. I suddenly heard a voice yell, "Hey," from out by the cow pasture. And when I looked, I could have swore it was my boyfriend's dad. But when I looked again, nobody was there. I have now been told that my boyfriend's dad and grandfather had the same booming voices, and in his life he usually went out in the middle of the night to check the fences. I know what I heard and saw because there was at least a half a kilometer between our farm and the neighboring farm. I really don't think I could have been a neighbor. And I don't know what a kilometer is compared to American measurements off the top of my head, so sorry, but maybe you want to check that. Little things have happened since, and my boyfriend's mom is convinced it's his parental grandfather trying to reach out to me. It is usually little stuff, like if I misplace something in the garage or shop, it magically turns up. Or if we mention him in conversation, the lights will flicker. But today was so much clearer that I got a full body chills. My boyfriend had gone in for a shower and was folding laundry in the mudroom. When I finished folding, I went to turn the light off, but basically turned the outdoor lights on, and clear as a bell, in the same booming voice I heard, "Turn those lights off." I just froze. I thought my boyfriend had said it, but then I went to the bathroom and asked, and he said he didn't say or hear anything. And when I thought about it more, it didn't really sound like him, and it came from in the house. It sounded like it came from the basement if it came from in the house. When I told my boyfriend's mom about this, she said Grandpa hated when people left the lights on because of the power bill and just chuckled about it. So now I'm wondering if I'm not just imagining things, and he's generally trying to give me some smack, LOL, or reach out as if we're coming up to 20 years of him not being here. Anyone more well-versed in communication with the paranormal who could maybe give me their 2 cents? Okay, guys, you heard them. They want to hear everybody's 2 cents, and I'd like to hear yours. So please tell me what you think, what you make of this story. My guess as an investigator of 15 years in a sensitive would be that this girlfriend who wrote the story is probably a little bit on the sensitive side. And perhaps when she moved in, seeing her interacting with his family, I think maybe he's accepting her into the family and sees her as the sensitive in the family and is trying to reach out to her so that they know he's present. That would be my best guess. None of it sounds negative or bad, and it just sounds like he's still running his home like he always has, which is, none of us would not want Grandpa with us, right, in our home. Like, he'd always be welcome. So I think it's a really nice story, even though it might send a few chills up the poster's spine. That's just my 2 cents. Do you agree? Do you have some different thoughts on it, or what's your feedback? So comment below. Let me know what you thought of this story, or what your 2 cents are, and please, please, please hit that repost for me. even if you're not a huge paranormal person, this really helps me gain followers that are in this audience. I post lots of other stuff, but I want this page to also reach out to those paranormal folks. Because I'm an investigator of 15 years and I run a team, and I want to be able to share stuff with you guys. So I do these for fun. So thank you for supporting me. Really appreciate it. Sorry for the hiatus, and I've been very sick, and it's just been a lot with stuff going on with TikTok. So I am back, and I will be here, and get ready for some more stories.